Hi there. Good morning, everyone. A little while back, I made a video stating that Donald Trump going to Saudi Arabia was fake news and he wasn't really going there. I've watched the video evidence of the ceremony. It took a day or two to get to it because I've been working. I come home, I'm tired, I want to go to sleep. But I have watched it. I've seen him met with the Saudi king and other Saudi officials and military personnel, and it's still fake news. He didn't go to Saudi Arabia. I know that's what they're telling you he did, and it's not true. And I'll explain why. Uh, all that, background of iconic buildings, the palm trees, the fact that there were so many Saudi officials, the nice building that they were in. The thing is, you don't know that wasn't in Africa. You don't understand how rich Saudi Arabia is and how such a wild country Africa is. Saudi Arabia can go into parts of Africa, vast parts of Africa, probably the best places in Africa, to build a neutral location for the purpose of propaganda of having presidential figures arrive there and show the imperial prestige of the American government. Like I said in my last video, Saudi Arabia is only a stone throw away from Iran. Iran, the country that despises the United States in all walks of life. And as I stated, it would be worth them taking a shot at the president if they had the opportunity. Because, as we all know, they're at the disadvantage. They're not winning at all. Um, if they were winning, it would be more in our face. The media would be going, full 24 hours on this. Not to inform us, but just to keep us with a sort of vague hypeness. The palm trees and the buildings in the background are not evidence Donald Trump was there. In fact, um, digital graphics and all that have come so far that all that could be phony anyway, and how would an ordinary person really know? And then you go, well, I go to the movie theaters a lot, I know what CGI looks like, blah blah blah. Yeah, but you have to understand, the government always has something better than what's mainstream. Mainstream movies in the theaters do not compare with actual CGI and computer graphics and all that the United States government has at their disposal. It doesn't. They're a lot better at it than you think they are. And little things like YouTube, Facebook, the internet as a whole, downloading gigabytes of digital memory for whatever purpose, it's decades old. And any improvements have to go through the system, first of all, before it becomes mainstream. They have to put controls on it. They have to make sure that it's foolproof. Uh, some people, they hear a vague notion of fake news, and they may go, well, Kim Jong Un plans to build a spaceship to go to the moon, and then they go, well, that's fake news because it's presented in such a ridiculous way. But I am telling you, Donald Trump going to Saudi Arabia didn't happen. Uh, they are well within the range of weaponry from the Iranian government. Yes, that would spark World War III. Yes, that would be an insane thing for Iran to do because they're at a tactical disadvantage. But even so, a president cannot go to almost the front lines. There was an English king who did that one time. He went to some particular battle that wasn't important, and he got shot with an arrow by blind luck. That as I said, cannot happen to Donald Trump. And actually, a lot of the video I saw, there wasn't much context in the way of Donald Trump, behind iconic buildings or landscape or anything like that. There just wasn't any. You see him at some parts where he's in a building, some parts where he's under a tent, and you think, well, he's the president of the United States. The Saudi government and Saudi military officials will go to an isolated place in Africa and manufacture this zone far from the reach of the Iranians and any other potential enemies in the area, and they will set up a mass propaganda stage right then and there for the purpose of going, look how well we're doing, look, our president is coming to visit. It's a PR stunt, people. I know a lot of people aren't going to want to believe me. Some people might believe me, but they'll act like they don't anyway, just because they want to keep hammering down the simplistic messages. I don't know. You can take a donkey to water, but you can't make him drink. In some cases, and in some cases, there's already a donkey there who controls the water, and try to use his superior intellect to try and convince people that he is right. Except most people, when they try and do that, they don't try to talk to you like you're another significant, intelligent individual. They try to talk to you like you're stupid. And I disagree. Anyway, I just want to say my bit on there. The videos of Donald Trump in Saudi Arabia are fake. If you want to watch them, they're right there on YouTube. I skimmed through them pretty thoroughly, but I don't really think they're worth bothering with, to be honest. I just wanted to say that, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.